Alright guys, so do not excuse the mess on my bed. I'm just here to film a YouTube video. I'll be back. Check my hair real quick. Everything is always not prepared, and excuse that dinging noise. It's my phone. To make sure my hair is right. So, okay guys, so welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I don't know if I'm in the camera or outside the camera. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all some of my albums. A lot of y'all don't probably know this, but I have a record player and I love to collect albums. Albums are old school music. Albums are like, they had albums in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and I'm gonna just show y'all a few of the albums. But before I get started, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications. Now let's get into the video. So, but first, I'm gonna take it out of the package. My back itches. Never. So the first album is from the Silvers. And it's called Something Special. And this album came out in 1977. And here's the back. And the song I like off of this album is Hotline. It's a popular song in the 70s. They even had a little dance with it. Yep. And I'm gonna put this back in the, it came in this. If I can't put it back now, I'll put it back in later. You always have trouble putting stuff back in. I'll do it later. So, the next album is by Earth, Wind and Fire. It's called Open Your Eyes, and here's what it looks like. And here's the back. And a song I like from this album is called Devotion. Fun fact, this album, by the way, it came out in 1974, and Devotion was Earth, Wind and Fire's first #1 hit single. Next album is My Husband. He is my husband still to this day. Michael Jackson's Thriller. Yes, I got the Thriller album. And here's the back. And open it up. And here is inside of the album. And I love every song off of this album. This album, I love every song from this album. It's like, this is the greatest album of all time. How could you not love every song off of this album? Next album is, this is Janet Jackson's very first album, and here is self-titled Janet Jackson. By the way, Thriller came out in 1982. This is Janet's first album, and this is what it looks like, the front. And here is the back. And a song I love on this album was her first single ever released, entitled Young Love. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm missing a nail. One nail broke. I'm about to take them out soon. Very, very soon. Next album is My Husband Again. Michael Jackson, Bad. And here's what the album looks like in the front. I'm not taking it out of the package because I did it with the other album and I'm having trouble putting it back in the other album. And here's the back. Yeah, and I love every single song off of this album. Look how good he looks on this album. Look at him. I'm like, yes. And this album came out in 1987. Next one is Janet Jackson's second album, and it's called Dream Street. Here's what it looks like, the front, and here's the back. And a song I like on this album is called You Don't Stand Another Chance. And fun fact, Janet's brothers sang back up on the song, background, yep. That's my phone. And another one is Janet Jackson again. Control. Here's the front cover. Here is the back of the album. And I love every song on this album. This song is life. Janet gave us a banger with this song. She gave us a banger. This album came out in 1986. Another album is Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation 1814. Here's the front. Here's the back of the album. And like, literally, I love this album. The one thing I like about Janet Jackson's Control and Rhythm Nation album is like Janet gave us a lot of dance music you can just dance to. And I love this album. Other albums. So my next album is New Editions, All for Love, and here's the front cover. And here's the back. And the songs I like on this album are Count Me Out, A Little Bit of Love Is All It Takes, and All for Love. And another album is Stevie Wonder's Songs of the Key of Life. Here is the album. And the front cover of the album. And here's the back of the album. And he has inside. This is what it looks like inside. And fun fact about this album, this is a double album. So it's two albums in here. And also Stevie also put a lyric sheet booklet in here that has all of the lyrics to his album. So I love this album, every single one. Next album is Heat Wave Central Heating. Here's what the front looks like. And here is the back. And I love mind-blowing decisions off of this album, but the one song I love is Groove Line. Groove Line, that is my song off of this album. Next one is KC and the Sunshine Band. Here's what their front cover of the album looks like, and here is the back. And on this album, the songs I love are That's the Way I Like It, Get Down Tonight, Boogie Shoes, and I Get Lifted. I Get Lifted, yo, that's my song. I used to sing that song as a kid all the time. And the next one is The Barge, All This Love, and here's the front cover. And here's the back of the album. And I love off of this album, I Like It and All This Love. Those are my two favorite songs off of this album. Next album is The Barge Again, and it is In a Special Way. Here's the front cover of the album, and here's the back of the album. And this album, the songs I like on this album is Love Me in a Special Way, also A Dream and Stay With Me. Next one is, oh yeah, I haven't been telling y'all the years. That's backtrack. This came out in 82, 75, 78, 76, 85. I had to backtrack for these albums because I haven't told y'all like the years. Oh yeah, and 83. So this album is Rejoice, and it's by The Emotions. Here's the front cover. And the song I like on this album is Don't Ask My Neighbor and The Best of My Love. Here is the H.U.G.S, So Full of Love. Here's the front cover. And here's the back. This album came out in 78, and the last album it came out in 77. The songs I like on this album are Used to Be, My Girl, Cry Together, and Brandy. Those are the songs. Up next, it's a lot of Luther, a lot of Luther, a lot of Luther. First, Luther Vandross, Never Too Much. Here's the front cover of the album. And here's the back. Now, this album came out in 1981, and the songs I like on this album are Never Too Much, A House Is Not a Home, and Don't You Know That. Here is Luther Vandross, For Always, Forever, For Love. Here's the front cover. And here is the back cover of the album. Hold on. And the songs I like on this album are Bad Boys, Having a Party, For Always, Forever, For Love, Better Love. Yep. This came out in 82. There's another album. Luther Vandross, Busybody. Here goes the front cover. And here's the back. And songs I like on this album is Superstar, Until You Come Back to Me. This is Luther Vandross, The Night I Fell in Love. Here's the front. And here is the back of the album. And the songs I love on this album are Only for One Night and Wait for Love. Another album. I told you, it's a lot of Luther Vandross. Next album is Luther Vandross, Give Me the Reason. Here is the front cover of the album. And here's the back. And the song I like on this album is There's Nothing Better Than Love. But I feel like in the 80s, a lot of singers had this pose. I feel like this was the iconic pose in the 80s. And Luther Vandross, Any Love. Here's the front cover. And that came out in 86. The album before that in 85, and the album before that in 83. So here's the front cover. Here's the back. And this came out in 88, and the song I love on this album is Any Love. And I had to throw in my man Billy Ocean, Love Zone. Here's the front cover of the album. And here's the back. And the song I love on this album is Love Zone. And this album came out in 86. The Whispers, Imaginary. Here goes the Whispers album. The front cover of it. And here's the back. And the songs I love on this album are It's a Love Thing. Yep. Up next is my girl Tina Turner, Break Every Rule. Here's the front cover. Yes, Tina, classic 80s hair, rock and roll. And here's the back. And the songs I love on this album, I just love this whole album is great. Up next is Donna Summer's Greatest Hits Volume 2. And here's the album. Here's what the front looks like. And here's the back of the album. And I just love every song off of this album as well. And this album, it came out in 78, 79. And up next is my girl, Whitney Houston. I'm Your Baby Tonight. And here's the song. This album came out in 1990, and this features her smash hits I Love, I'm Your Baby Tonight. That's my song. That's my song. Up next is H.U.G.S, Diamond Life. Here's the front cover. And here's the back. And this album came out in 1984, and the songs I love on this album is Your Love is King and Smooth Operator. And fun fact, Sade's Diamond Life album spent 81 weeks on top of the Billboard charts. And I just love this album. Up next, Sade, Promise. Here's the front cover. And here's the back. And I probably haven't been in frame because I've been standing up so much, but here's what I look like. And the songs I love on this album is It a Crime and Sweetest Taboo. And this came out in 1985. Her first album came out in 84. Next one is Sade, Stronger Than Parati. Here's the front cover of the album. And here's the back. And the songs I like is Stronger Than Pride. Yep. Next one is Heat Wave, Too Hot to Handle. Here's the front cover of the album. And here's the back. And the songs I love on this album are Boogie Nights and Always and Forever. Yep. And last but not least, save the best for last. I I have Prince Purple Rain, and this is what the album looks like from the front. And here is the back of the album. And I love every song off of this album. This album is life. 1984, Prince Purple Rain. The last album came out in 77. So that is the end of this video. My hair's probably crazy. Oh. And so that is the end of this video. I just wanted to show y'all some of the albums I got. I love to collect albums. I love albums. I have a record player. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.